Hello everyone, this is Dawn over at Plot Chronicles. Today I wanted to do a quick review recommendation of an entertaining thriller that I just finished on audio. I did get it off my Libby app, which is from the library. It's the first book I've read from this author, James Cain. Now I am thinking about, guys, maybe doing Audible and using some of these other services so I can get access to more books. I'm not sure yet because I do have a lot of books on hold through the Libby app. It just seems like there's always an abundance of books to read. Okay, it's just, can you fit them all in? But that's why I kind of do a lot of DNF, do not finish, because I don't want to waste a lot of time reading things that are not, grabbing me. But I usually give books at least 100 pages before I give up on them. But anyway, it's called The Couple at the Lake House, James Cain. And so I just finished it, so I listened to it by audio. It is a thriller. I want to briefly tell you what it is about. No spoilers. Now, how would I rate this? Okay, I'm only going to be generally speaking about on the channel books that are what I find entertaining that keep my interest, okay? So I'm talking, 3.5 star and above, 3.5 to 5 star. Very few books do I give 5 star. 2 5-star books that I've told you guys about millions of times is The Silent Patient by Alex McKinless and The Only One Left by Riley Sager. Those two I would give 5 stars. I absolutely loved them. But there are a lot of books that I would give 4.5 star to. But once you have a 5-star read, it's hard for a book to be that engaging. It's hard to live up to that. But this book, I would say, is a 3.75, if that makes sense. But it's about this author. Her name is Sydney. She's newly engaged, but she's put off the wedding for a while. And she's written quite a few books, but she wrote one book that everybody just loved. But she has a fan who she feels is stalking her and then also writing her some kind of scary emails. And this girl, Sydney, now is very anxious a lot. She's very frightened and things like that. So she's, not wanting to check her email. She's not feeling like writing anymore and all of that. And her fiance really wants to get married, but she doesn't feel ready to because she's trying to, navigate, being always feeling like someone's watching her, and so she's just frightened. She doesn't want to leave the house, things like that. Well, she does go to a book signing and, meet some people and things, but then she's invited. She meets up with an old boyfriend that she dated and his girlfriend, and they get invited to a remote lake house. And let me just say, that's kind of where the story kind of begins. What happens at the lake house? What's going on? And so most of the characters that you're going to hear about for the most part is Sydney, her fiance, and then the old boyfriend and his newer girlfriend, and then also her publisher. So those are the main characters of the story. And there's a little mystery. There's a twist at the end. I did like the book. I did find it entertaining. But I did kind of figure out a little bit what's going on. It would have been a little more exciting if it had a few little more twists in it. But, the more you do that, the more you put more twists in it, sometimes I'm sure it might be challenging for the author to think of a really good twist. But I thought it was an entertaining book. I definitely will read more books by this author. Have you guys read this book? And have you read any good thrillers or mysteries this month? Or if you're not into that genre, what other books? I am going to try to read all different kinds. I've noticed one thing about booktubers. You have some that kind of like more thriller mystery. You have some that are more fantasy sci-fi. Some that are more, love story rom-com. Some more historical. Some literature. I do tend to read a lot of thrillers, but I don't think all the books I read are. And I'm going to try to read a variety of books. So let me know what you guys are reading. I love you, appreciate you. Hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody.